But it's kind of nonsense. Military families constantly are having to pay a bunch of money for new things every time that we move. And they give us dislocation allowance, but it never covers all of it. Never. Especially with an OCONUS move, because you're paying for rental cars, you're paying for, who knows what else. And so being able to just have your comforts of things that you know and not having to stress about trying to learn new places in a new land with a new language and just starting over literally from like ground zero really helps to mitigate the personal stress involved with dealing with an OCONUS move.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a strategy, getting your stuff over here, especially if you want to save some money and you really want to get the things over here that you for sure are going to need when you arrive, or for at least the next month while you're waiting for HHG to show up, So that's actually a really good strategy to focus on like what's important to you. If you're a personal chef, obviously kitchen stuff, kitchenware is important to you, and you're going to be doing that every single day. So focusing on that equipment or whatever that stuff is and making sure that it's getting over there, whether you're shipping it yourself or you're putting it within your UAB, you know what I mean? So that's a really good point to, get people to really take a step back, think about what they use most of the time in their home and what they need for sure. And look at those different rooms. And like, I would literally go room by room,
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah. And go in there and look at everything in this room and think about every single day when you're walking into this room, what do you do? How often are you going into this closet or this bedroom or this, you know what I mean?
So, we literally touched everything, and then assigned it to a box. And it was easier actually when the movers got there, because at that point we had like a big open in our living room, because everything was in boxes. So we moved all the UAB boxes to one part of the house. This is the only things that's going in UAB. And they didn't have to go into multiple rooms in the house. We didn't have to stand there and try and point to stuff and hope that we weren't missing something. It was all there already. So they took it out of our box, put it into their box. And then they would just write what it was, tape it up, ship it. It took them maybe an hour to pack our whole unaccompanied baggage. And we had like 800 pounds of stuff. We tried to send more, but we just couldn't even fathom what to send.